I've been getting yelled at a lot by you guys. And I understand, but I don't appreciate it. Thing that people have been yelling at me about is because I have not been doing my makeup on camera for a very long time. The last few months, mostly since I've cut my hair off, I've been getting very mean and aggressive comments, threats even, that if I do not do my makeup on camera, someone will hurt me and everything I love. So today I'm gonna do a full face of things I've really been enjoying so that hopefully y'all can shut up. You've gotten very aggressive and I understand, but I have feelings, okay? Also, I'm gonna do my hair on camera because people have been asking how am I doing my hair now that it's short, but I'm gonna do that, do my makeup. So again, that people will stop threatening my life. Hi, Kendall here. New around here, welcome. Not new around here. What is up, home skill biscuit? I am in my original filming room, but I've never filmed right here. So you can see all this shit that is also where I used to film. It's closer than it looks. Recently though, this has become pretty much strictly, not strictly, I've been doing my makeup in here a lot more because my boyfriend is like, you have a whole room of stuff. You haven't gone in there because you just, one day it was dirty and I just started filming in my living room. Not planned. Now I've been coming in here and I've been getting really inspired by all the shit I have. You can't see all the makeup I have in here for good reason. This is not makeup over here. These are actually nail products for that like 3 weeks that I was really into making my own press-ons, but I'm gonna get back into it. First of all though, speaking of my hair and makeup and blah, 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 I'm going to send you over to today's sponsor. Today's video is sponsored by Kitsch, which is really exciting because I've been buying their like scrunchies and just hair tools for a very long time. When my hair was longer, I used to buy all of their, actually, I might have some in here. Hold on. I used to buy their scrunchies because I'm a sucker for their color palette. They make the cutest hair clips, the cutest hair tools, and I've been buying them for forever. I bought my boyfriend a pack of their scrunchies because he has long locks. So I bought him a pack of the black ones and of course he lost them. So he's still using all of mine. 80 trillion of their clips and they're some of the most sturdy. But recently I've actually discovered their hair care products and I've been washing my hair with their shampoo bars and conditioning like in shower with their conditioning bars. And I'm obsessed, particularly with the rice water line. And I think this, along with my other like regimen things, have been really promoting some hair growth. I'm happy, but also a little annoyed because like I just cut my hair off January 1st and it's already gotten so long. It has not been very long and my hair is growing back pretty quickly. I need to figure out whether or not I want to cut it. It's whatever. Tried the rice water and the rosemary biotin one. I prefer the rice water. It has rice water protein to help strengthen the hair and reduce breakage. The conditioner bar I use in a little baggie that is supposed to be for shampoo, I think, but I prefer it for the conditioner because it's softer and it like melts quicker than the shampoo bar does. So I can keep all the pieces and like rub it on my head and it's fantastic. I've been using them for a few months now and it's been like my desired way to shampoo my hair, especially now that it's short. Satisfying about like really getting in there with the shampoo bar. Also, they make my favorite scalp scrubber. I've tried many. It is the only scalp scrubber that just really gets in there. And now that my hair is short, I also use it to just brush my hair sometimes. The shampoo bar and conditioner are both free of phthalates, sulfates, parabens, and silicone. Also, they're bars, so you're not wasting a bunch of plastic with a bunch of bottles. I actually really, really like that. And again, the getting in there is fun. And when I get out of the shower, my hair is wet, I use their microfiber towel. That also helps reduce friction essentially on your hair so that it dries, but it's not like dried out and breaking and tangling and getting caught in the towel. It's getting fuller and thicker and it looks great, in my personal opinion. If you would like to check out Kitsch, feel free to check them out using the link down below. You can get 25% off. Use code KennieJD, get 25% off your order. Use the floating thingy, the QR code around my head. That could also work for you. Big thanks again to Kitsch for sponsoring today's video. And let's continue with the debauchery. Like I said, I washed my hair with those products and then I just let it kind of dry overnight-ish. Then I apply my leave-in. My favorite leave-in right now is the Camille Rose Honey Hydrate. I could see this being polarizing because it's texturally a little off-putting. All right. One, it smells amazing though. It smells like this, like a honey caramel type beat, but it is sticky and kind of oily and greasy on the hands. I like that because my hair is dry and I have medium porosity hair so it doesn't just sit on top. And then my final step is to seal with oil. I heard a few years back that people were saying we're not using oil anymore. I don't know who we is. I still use an oil. This is actually a homemade concoction full of like a bunch of oils that I ended up buying. It has such a fascinating and distinct scent because I use clove oil in it. I'm trying to remember off the top of my head what I used in it because as you can see there were stickers on it that rubbed off because it's oil that got on it. There's carrier oils and essential oils in it. Carrier oils, as I remember it: olive, coconut, avocado, fenugreek, jojoba, Jamaican black castor. Essential oils: tea tree, rosemary, clove. And clove particularly gives the whole thing this beautiful scent that is so hard to put my finger on. Well, I just said it's clove. I know what it is. The clove and rosemary, it creates this like vaguely sweet, spiced, you can't tell it's tea tree, like you don't even really smell tea tree. And so you combine that with the honey to like carameled honey. My head smells fantastic. I know you're thinking like, oh, that kind of sounds like you smell like a honey baked ham. And a little bit, but it smells fantastic and I'm not upset about it. And then if you want to continue to smell fantastic, you use the Black Opium Yves Saint Laurent, the red one. Make sure you get the red one. It sounds like a lot. This has like a warm, sweet cherry, like a dark cherry kind of thing. Mix that with the honey, mix that with the clove. Ugh! I did my hair, put on my perfume, went to dinner. I had so many people stop me because my makeup and my outfit was everything. But most importantly, stop me because I smell so good. And I feel bad for the white woman that asked me what I was wearing because all she got was the perfume. She don't know all of the other. And then I let that dry usually overnight because I'm too lazy to do it at the same time. And also it takes longer to dry if you do it at the same time. So what I'll do is go to bed, wake up in the morning, brush my hair out so that there's no curl. It's just fluff. Sometimes I'll put more moisturizing products in it. Sometimes I won't. And then I will use my styling product, which this time was just good old Eco Styler. Sometimes I use foam, Crazy Sexy Curl from the Dew, their honey collection. If you haven't noticed, I love honey in my hair. And I just go through and I do little whoops, whoops, whoops. And I tend to do it like under. Same up here, under on this side, and then in the front. And then once it kind of sets a little bit, I'll go in with the end of a rat tail comb and kind of just like get rid of those really distinct lines of demarcation. Or I'll go in with like the tips of my fingers and kind of like shush it around. Or just pick a random piece up and twirl it a little bit. So there's hair so that you can stop yelling at me about that. All jokes aside, people have been yelling at me about hair and makeup for a hot minute in general, but since the haircut, it's been ridiculous. I'm like, oh, okay. These motherfuckers, but. People have been yelling at me, particularly for the way that I've been doing my eye makeup recently, and just my makeup in general recently. I'm not necessarily going to retroactively tell you all the things that I've used for the last like 6 videos I've done, but I will show you my general patterns I found myself getting into recently of how I've been doing my makeup. Cool? Cool. With the Sachu, baby. Liners. They're supposed to be liners. Lip liners stay in, I want to say in like the 2010s, K-Beauty had a lot of peel off stains. They were like in tubes though. So when these started popping off, I'm like, oh, I know those. They just turned them into a lip stain and like made them colors that are more like Western, I guess. And this is the shade number 2 Mauve. And I'm gonna put that as the outer corner. Kind of sloppily, as you can see. And then in the middle, I've been using Nude number 1. As you can see, when they called them a liner, I just ignored that. And that can sit on while I do the rest of my makeup and actually stain my lips. Now my allergies have been going insane. So I'm going to do a little bit of green concealer under my nose and a little orange under my eyes. Then I go in with like a skin tone highlighter, luminizer. This is the one from Orc Beauty. This is my favorite. This is the color Sunstone. That kind of all over the middle of my face mostly. And I'm gonna go in with Miss Myrix, her balm. I hated this at first, and I remember it was going very viral, and I was confused. This was a while back, a few years back. And I was perplexed, and I was confused. But I've realized that the reason it sucks for me is because my skin is really dry, and actually using it on the outer corner, in the outer edges helps, because I find that using too much luminosity on the side just makes you look sweaty. So with the same brush, not even like wiping it off or anything, that I use the luminizer, I'm gonna go on the side of my face with that. Then I go on with concealer. I think my favorite is still the Charlotte Tilbury Beautiful Radiant Concealer. 9.5 right here next to my nose, very middle of my face. 12, which is tan, under the eye. And then number 13 on blemishes. Tap, 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 tap. Going in with the Anastasia Beverly Hills Beauty Balm Serum Boosted Skin Tint in the shade 14. Boop, boop. Boop, 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 boop. And I pick whatever cream or liquid blush of the day. Let's go with the Laura Mercier Tinted Moisturizer Liquid Blush and Cherry Orchard. Put that on top and like right above the contour and blend them together. Still using the same brush. Why dirty up more brushes? Unnecessary. Now, finally gonna go into a different brush because I don't want my contour under my jaw to be red. If you want to go back in with the contour, you can do that. Little bit more of the lightest concealer. Not too much directly under the eyes because it will crease. Powder. Loose variety. Currently trying out the Cosas Loose in Translucent Buttery. Going just under the eyes. And the places where being shiny just makes you look sweaty. Not too much. Otherwise, it can cake and look crepey. Between the brows. Charlotte Tilbury's her pressed powder, the finishing powder, the third one. Big old brush. Very lightly over everything so you can still see the glow. Now, if I wanted to, I could go in with coordinating colors with other powders, like a contour or a blush, but I don't feel like it, so I'm not going to do it. Sometimes I do it, sometimes I don't. I have recently rediscovered a love for powder highlighter, so I've been using a lot of it, either on my face or sometimes on my eyes. It really just depends on what I'm doing. I'm gonna go for like a bronzy golden type moment. I'm gonna go in with the Anastasia Beverly Hills Glow Seeker. It's not that I ever stopped really using highlighter, but I found myself kind of going kind of cray-cray with it recently, and I'm okay with it. In a way that's very soft in general. Like, I'm gonna put just a very light wash all over my entire eyelid. I'm not looking for that, like, 2016 beam, you know? But as you may have been able to tell, I love a glow. I love a glow. And I always have, and I probably always will. I think this is gonna be all my powders, so time to go in with setting. Milk, Hydro, Grip Spray. One size, on till dawn. I don't like how matte this is, but it stays really long. So what I do is I mix it with the other one. Nothing has been particularly uniform about eyes, other than I have been using a lot of products from a brand called Glaminatrix. I discovered them on Instagram, and look at them. My precious. These are like dual chrome blues. Yeah. Only downside, well, I guess two downsides. They take a little while to get here because they're coming from Australia, I believe. And two, if you're going with these like soft glitters, they are very, very fragile. And I hate that because I've broken so many of them. Some of which I broke were limited edition. I also did this palette, this blue one. This is what I did for the baby girl video, and everybody was asking, what is that? This is the Elevated Eyes palette by Glaminatrix. So if I'm wearing something cool on the lids, it's probably from Glaminatrix, or it's a highlighter. I think I'm gonna peel this off now. And that's the color. It's very pretty. I'll put like lip balm or something over it, and it's a little lip gloss on it. It's good to me. Eyes have been Glaminatrix. Mostly like lid colors have been Glaminatrix, but I've been going in with just a normal ass palette most times, or a bronzer. This is the Danessa Myrix Groundwork. I was very perplexed by these, like, it's like cream powders. I don't know. I think I'm liking it more the more I kind of like just fuck around with it a little bit. I'm gonna go into the cream right here, and you see that texture? Can you see that? And I'm gonna just put that kind of a general lid situation. Go in with a slightly deeper color, also the cream. Doing that in the front of the brow because I have no nose bridge. And when I put makeup on, it makes my face look flat. So going in with a little bit to make it look like I'm not just a circle. I saw the girlies are discovering Miss Myrix, and that makes me so happy. I love Miss Myrix. She is everything. I'm gonna go in with some of this orangey one too, and just kind of warm up this general outer color area. Going in with a little bit of this brown. I'm gonna do the outer corner a little bit. Your finger in there. Outer corner. Messily. Don't know what color to go with. The one that's kind of like screaming at me is this middle one right here. This like super, so orange. It's so glittery. Ooh, this is pretty too. Wait. Oh, okay. I can do both. That one's a little bit more tame than I was expecting, actually. I think because my lid isn't wet. It's a beautiful color though. What color is this? This is Firefly. Ew, it's so pretty though. Ooh, but this has like an interesting dual chrome to it. Let's do this one. Majestic. This is the problem. I start going like, oh, they're all so pretty. But this one has a dual chrome with a little reddish in it. Ooh, what is that? Ametrine? A-M-E-T-R-I-N-E. It's gonna marry the two colors together a little bit. Oh, yeah. I'm going very light-handed. You could go absolutely batshit. And I'm gonna go in with Fox, which is like, oh, it's so pretty. For the inner corner, because why not? I can do whatever I want. Liner. I'm gonna pick this brown one. This is the Benefit They're Real Brown. They're Real Extreme Precision Liner. Honestly, I have not really been doing my brows. I'll put like a clear gel on sometimes. This is the Brow Freeze from Anastasia. Sometimes I'll use a tinted one, but for the most part, I haven't really been doing anything to my brows. I just waxed my unibrow though, so these might look a little cleaner. Going in with the Makeup Forever pencils. This is in Versatile Chestnut. Let me clean that up a little bit. I've been using a lot of the Kiss Royal Silk Lashes. These are empty because I don't know where my last pair is. So instead, let's put on a random pair I found at Dollar Tree. I've been liking these though, no hate. These are from Ioni, I-O-N-I-E. Our Love Story, I think is the style of lash. I'm gonna do a few finishing touches. I want my lid to be a lot brighter, so we're gonna go in with that. I want a gloss. Lawless gloss in nude. I don't like that. Or do I? Okay. It's usually really glowy and a lot of liquid products and a lot of cream products. And then I kind of just change up the glitters or the colors on my eyes. Lips also kind of just go with the flow, but The base makeup is pretty similar. That's what it looks like up close. So I'm gonna go drink a hard seltzer and eat my weight in pretzels, and I hope you guys like this video and will stop yelling at me. So I hope you like this video. I hope my hair looks okay in the back. I haven't checked it. Feel free to follow me on my social media, Instagram and Bluesky, both of which are KennieJD. And I will see you guys next time.